Artificial intelligence is no longer a distant dream, it is here. Today, on August 29, 2025, it is reshaping our world in profound ways. We see it in our phones, we see it in our cars, we see it in our homes. But the biggest change is happening in the workplace. AI is not just creating new tools, it is creating entirely new jobs. Many people fear that AI will take their jobs. This fear is understandable. The truth is that AI is creating a new economy. It is an economy built on human-machine collaboration. New roles are emerging every day. These are the jobs of the future, and they are here now. The conversation about AI and employment often focuses on what will be lost. We hear about truck drivers, we hear about factory workers, we hear about certain white-collar professionals. While displacement is real, it is only half the story. The other half is creation and opportunity. For every routine task AI automates, a new need arises. There is a need for people who can guide the AI. There is a need for people who can teach it. There is a need for people who can ensure it operates fairly. There is a need for people who can connect its capabilities to real-world problems. One of the most critical and least understood roles in the new AI economy is that of the AI ethicist. As companies deploy AI into sensitive areas like hiring, lending, criminal justice, the potential for harm becomes enormous. An AI model trained on biased historical data can perpetuate and even amplify societal inequalities. For example, a hiring algorithm might learn to unfairly penalize candidates from certain backgrounds. The AI ethicist is the person who stands guard against these dangers. They are the conscience of the algorithm working to ensure that artificial intelligence serves humanity fairly and justly. This role is not just a luxury. It is a necessity for any company that wants to build trust with its customers and avoid catastrophic legal and reputational damage. The job of an AI ethicist is complex and requires a diverse skill set. They are not just philosophers sitting in an ivory tower. They must possess a deep understanding of how AI models work, including their limitations and potential failure points. They also need a strong foundation in ethics, social science, and law. They work with technical teams to review data sets for hidden biases, audit algorithms for discriminatory outcomes, and develop frameworks for responsible AI. Imagine a bank using an AI to approve loans. The ethicist would analyze the system to ensure it doesn't systematically deny loans to people in specific neighborhoods or demographic groups. Why is this role worth $200,000? The answer is risk mitigation. A single biased algorithm can lead to multi-million-dollar lawsuits, regulatory fines, and a complete loss of public trust that can sink a company. The AI ethicist is a form of high-stakes insurance. To prepare, you need a multidisciplinary education. Computer science or data science combined with philosophy, sociology, public policy, and law. Participate in workshops, read academic papers on algorithmic fairness, and engage with the broader community. In the world of generative AI, the quality of the output depends entirely on the quality of the input. This simple fact has given rise to one of the most fascinating and lucrative new careers, the prompt engineer. Also known as an AI whisperer, this person specializes in crafting the perfect questions, commands, and instructions. They are part artist, part programmer, part psychologist. They understand subtle nuances of language and how a model interprets them. A simple rephrasing of a prompt can be the difference between a generic, useless response and a brilliant, insightful piece of work. A weak prompt like, "Write an ad for our new shoe," will produce something bland. A prompt engineer would craft a detailed prompt. Act as a world-class copywriter. Write 5 short, punchy Instagram captions for a new waterproof trail-running shoe called TerraFlex. The target audience is millennial hikers. Use an adventurous and inspiring tone. Include emojis and hashtags. The difference in output is night and day. The value of a prompt engineer, and why they can command salaries approaching $200,000, lies in their ability to unlock the full potential of a company's investment in AI. Businesses are spending millions on AI tools and APIs. A prompt engineer ensures that this investment yields a massive return. They create libraries of highly effective prompts that can be used across the organization. Software development, legal contract analysis, customer support, content creation. They essentially create the user interface for interacting with the most advanced AI, making its power accessible to everyone in the company. Becoming a top-tier prompt engineer does not necessarily require a computer science degree. What is essential is deep curiosity, excellent language skills, and a logical experimental mindset. Study the work of other prompt engineers, develop a portfolio of complex prompts and demos. This is a field where demonstrable skill is more important than credentials. Use publicly available AI tools and experiment relentlessly. Build a GitHub repo of sophisticated prompts. They multiply the productivity of the entire workforce. Practice, publish, and let your work speak for you. The best way to start is by practicing. While large AI models are pre-trained on vast amounts of internet data, they are not born perfect. They need to be fine-tuned, corrected, guided. This is the work of the AI trainer. This role goes beyond simple data labeling. It involves teaching and refining AI models. Reinforcement learning with human feedback, or RLHF. An AI trainer is like a specialized tutor for a brilliant but naive student. They provide examples, corrections, and guidance that shape the model's behavior. Consider a customer service chatbot being developed for a large e-commerce company. The base model might know general answers but not the company's specific return policy. The AI trainer creates high-quality training data and scripted ideal conversations to teach the model. They rank different AI-generated responses for quality and explain their reasoning. They codify tone guidelines and style for consistent outputs. That feedback is used to retrain and improve the model in real-world situations. The high salary attached to an AI trainer role can easily exceed $150,000 and reach $200,000 for specialists. A well-trained AI is a massive corporate asset. A poorly trained one is a liability. The quality of human feedback during training determines the final quality and safety of the product. Companies building cutting-edge models are in a fierce competition for talent. They need people with deep domain expertise, medicine, law, finance, creative writing, to teach AI at an expert level. The path often starts in quality assurance, content review, or data annotation, then specializes in RLHF. Build a portfolio demonstrating high-quality datasets and insightful feedback. These are keys to landing high-paying positions. It's about being a great teacher, but your student is a machine. Learn, annotate carefully, specialize in a domain you know deeply, and your skills become indispensable. Section 5. The AI Auditor. The Algorithmic Detective. As AI systems become more integrated into our economy, the need for independent verification and oversight has absolutely exploded. This is where the AI auditor comes in. Think of them as the financial auditors of the 21st century, but instead of balance sheets, they investigate algorithms. Their job is to rigorously test and evaluate AI systems for fairness, security, transparency, and reliability. They are algorithmic detectives, searching for hidden biases, security vulnerabilities, and unintended consequences before deployment. An AI auditor for a financial firm might audit a new AI-powered stock trading algorithm. They test performance under extreme market volatility to avoid catastrophic decisions. They probe for security flaws exploitable by malicious actors. They analyze decision-making to ensure compliance with regulations and ethical guidelines. Their final report assesses risks and trustworthiness, giving the company confidence to deploy or the evidence to fix it. A senior AI auditor can earn $200,000 because they protect immense value. A flawed AI can cause financial ruin, break laws, and erode customer trust instantly. The AI auditor is the last line of defense. As governments introduce new AI regulations, certified audits will become mandatory for many applications. To prepare, you need a hybrid skill set: computer science, data science, or cybersecurity paired with risk management and compliance. Understand how models are built so you can break them or find weaknesses. Run adversarial tests. Get certifications, CISA, and get involved in developing audit standards to establish leadership. This field offers high pay, incredible job security, and the power to influence how technology impacts society. Pair technical knowledge with industry regulations and specialize by sector, finance, healthcare, etc. Lead the development of new audit methodologies. This is how you become indispensable. One of the biggest bottlenecks in developing powerful AI is the availability of high-quality training data. Real-world data is scarce, expensive to collect, filled with biases, and protected by privacy regulations. The synthetic data scientist offers a revolutionary solution. Instead of finding data, they create it. Using advanced generative models, they build realistic, perfectly labeled datasets and privacy-compliant virtual datasets from scratch. They are the architects of artificial worlds, designing simulated environments and populations AI models can learn from safely. They use simulation platforms like Unity and Unreal to generate infinite varieties of rare scenarios. Imagine training self-driving cars. You need millions of miles of driving data covering edge cases. Simulations provide rare but critical scenarios, a child running into the street or a sudden snowstorm, without real-world danger. Collecting that data in the real world is slow, dangerous, and expensive. A synthetic data scientist can create photorealistic city simulations and generate infinite variations. They program timelines of scenario variations, time of day, weather, traffic density, to cover edge cases. They output perfectly labeled datasets, bounding boxes for cars, skeleton overlays for pedestrians, traffic light states, and more. The AI can drive billions of miles in these virtual worlds, learning far faster and more safely than on real roads. This decouples AI progress from real-world constraints, accelerates development cycles, and reduces costs. It enables AI where real data is impossible: outer space, rare medical cases, or catastrophic financial events. Synthetic data can be perfectly balanced, eliminating biases in real datasets and leading to fairer AI. They are strategic enablers of AI innovation. To become one, you need machine learning, GANs, VAEs, Python, 3D modeling skills, and experience with simulation platforms. A PhD or master's in CS with a focus on graphics or generative AI is a common path. This technical role sits at the intersection of AI and computer graphics, offering a chance to build the virtual realities that will train the next generation of intelligent machines. If you love building worlds and solving the data problem, this career can be transformative. For decades, AI has lived primarily on screens. The next great frontier is bringing that intelligence into the physical world. This is the domain of the embodied AI specialist. They integrate AI into bodies, drones, robots, and other physical devices. They allow machines to perceive, navigate, and interact with complex, unstructured environments. Identify and pick up a specific item from a cluttered bin, adapt, learn, and solve problems on their own. Collaborate with human workers safely and efficiently. Today, robots follow painted lines. The embodied AI specialist builds the next generation of flexible robots. They connect perception, what it sees, to actions, what it does. This is a profoundly difficult challenge, combining control systems, perception, and decision-making. This field is poised to revolutionize manufacturing, logistics, elder care, and exploration. High salaries reflect the immense economic value of physical automation, multi-billion-dollar opportunities. Specialists who can build these systems are in extraordinarily high demand. The path is academically rigorous: strong robotics background, kinematics, control systems, computer vision, NLP, and reinforcement learning. A PhD or advanced master's in robotics or CS is typically required. It is a challenging but incredibly rewarding field for those who want to bring intelligence to life. From agricultural robots that harvest fruit to assistive home robots for the elderly, breakthroughs here have direct, massive impact on the physical economy. These specialists are not just writing code, they solder, test sensors, and iterate hardware and software together. They are building the future of physical work and assistance. If you want to give machines minds, this is where you start. Entering these high-paying hidden AI careers may seem daunting, but the path is clearer than you might think. It does not always require a PhD from a top university. The most important quality is a commitment to continuous learning and a strategic approach to skill acquisition. Start by understanding the fundamentals. Dedicate a few hours each week to build a solid foundation. Use online platforms: Coursera, edX, Udacity. Study machine learning, neural networks, and Python. Choose a specialization and go deep. Do not try to learn everything. If ethics call to you, read philosophy and public policy. If prompt engineering excites you, experiment with Claude and GPT interfaces. If you are a domain expert in finance or law, become an AI trainer for that niche. Develop a T-shaped profile, broad understanding of AI fundamentals and deep expertise in one area. Build a portfolio of projects on GitHub and demos that prove your skills. Conduct mock audits, create prompt repos, and generate small, high-quality synthetic datasets to demonstrate ability. Immerse yourself in the AI community. Follow researchers on X, build LinkedIn presence, read ArcSiv, join Discord and forums. Networking can lead to mentorship, collaboration, and job opportunities. Contribute to open source. Many breakthroughs are built in public. The AI world moves incredibly fast. Informal channels often share the most valuable information. Find mentors, collaborate, and build in public. This places you at the forefront of opportunity. By joining the conversation, you place yourself at the forefront of the next wave of opportunity. We stand today at a pivotal moment in history. The AI revolution is not a distant event, it is the ground shifting beneath our feet. While many are anxious about the jobs that will be displaced, a new class of pioneers is quietly building incredible careers: AI ethicist, prompt engineer, AI trainer, auditor, synthetic data scientist, embodied AI specialist. These are just the beginning, signs of a new and exciting job market. These are not jobs about replacing humans, they are about augmenting humans. The path to these six-figure careers is open. It does not belong exclusively to those with elite CS degrees. It belongs to the curious, the persistent, the adaptable. Your existing skills and domain expertise are not obsolete, they are the foundation for new valuable skill sets. The key is to take the first step. First, commit 1 hour every day to learning about AI. Second, choose one role that excites you and create a simple learning plan. Third, build in public, share projects on a blog, GitHub, and LinkedIn. The opportunity is immense, but the window will not stay open forever. High demand for specialized skills versus low supply drives extraordinary salaries. By starting now, you position yourself to become a leader in a field that will define the 21st century. Your $200,000 AI career is not a secret anymore. It is waiting for you to claim it.